Hey, so what I'm talking about today is so important. If you guys are building a performance engine, if you guys are doing any types of performance mods, you could easily be leaving 20 horsepower on the table. This is a very simple thing to do. Do it yourself. It has to do with aligning your intake port. So we did part 1 on this particular build. We did part 1 and 2 on our big block Chevy. These are separate ways of doing it. I'm just going to show you this quick and easy. You guys have to do this. So here's our Vortec. I think we called it in our thing Street Beast. I don't know, but we also have a thing in there about lining our parts. So I'm going to put this together right now dry without the silicone and stuff on our end, China walls here. I just want to show you how we do this. So we previously port matched to the gaskets and the intake. We drilled alignment holes in a spot where we're not going to leak into water or anything like that. If you recall, we also drilled, because it's Vortec head converted to carburation, we drilled and tapped 2 additional holes in the middle, because these Vortecs are only clamped down here. So I just feel safe having that in there. So what we do now, we've set our gaskets in place. We don't. These Vortec ones are nice. They got them little tabs that hold it there, so we don't even have to worry about, gluing them in so they don't move. We lay our intake down in there. Again, like I said before, we're doing this dry. We're not putting our silicone or anything on our end wall. I just want to show you this procedure. We take our little alignment punch that we drilled our holes to match with. We go right through the gasket, down into the little hole we drilled in the head. Because, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. These intakes, when you get the bolts in there, you can move these back and forth, probably from one extreme to the other, 1/4 inch. So your port alignment could be out 1/8 of an inch. Your air could be hitting an abrupt wall. So we go like this with our little alignment pins through the intake, through the gasket, and into the cylinder head. And we center this thing up. Okay, and I'm just going to leave that in there for now. I'm slowly going to work this intake down. In part 1, we showed you how we port matched everything, lined everything up, all that kind of good stuff. I'm just going to put a few bolts in there for now. I'm trying to get this playlist done because we got a lot of bigger projects we want to move on to. So, a lot of exciting things happening. Well, exciting to me anyways. Okay, and then we're going to check our alignment again. Make sure that that is all 4 corners are correct. We're going to grab our calipers now. We're also going to make sure that we have equal gap on our corners here, just so we know that the manifold's not sitting angled on there. This is just kind of a double checking deal. The fact that our alignment pins are going in smoothly and freely means that this has to be centered, but we're just gonna, in case something's moved or something on us. Okay, so we have 180 thou to 184 thou. Only 4 thou difference in there. We slowly work this down. We don't want to work one side down more than the other and tilt that. Work it down slowly in a cross pattern. We're going to stop. Check our alignment with our little dowel. And we're going to tighten it up in a cross pattern. I'm not going to put all the bolts in for now. It's coming back off. Like I said, I just wanted to get this here particular playlist done. Okay. Now we're going to take our 3/8 bolts and we're going to run them in through the where we drilled and tapped. And we're going to tighten them up. So now I'm going to, after we're done here, I'm going to take it off because I got other work to do to it. But anyways, we had to show you this. So we're going to run our end bolts in here. We're going to do these. We're going to replace our bolts with grade 8s and all that. Wish I had a whiteboard here with me right now to draw down what I'm doing. But if your air, see how I can show this so you can see it there on the camera. If your air is coming down the intake like this, and your cylinder head intake port is up here like this, that air is going to hit that wall. And the same thing is going to go if it's off to the side one way or the other. You could be leaving a lot of horsepower on the table. I think that this is an easy do-it-yourself little trick you can do at home. It doesn't take a lot of time. Match your ports, match your gaskets. Be very, very cautious where you drill your little alignment holes for your alignment pin, which I dropped on the floor here somewhere. But anyways, you don't want to go down into the water jackets or anything like that. You don't even have to go right through the cylinder head intake flange. If you just drill it in there 1/8 of an inch, just enough so your little alignment dowel can grab it, center that thing up, work it down evenly, tighten it up. It's, you know what? It's 3 horsepower. Okay, everybody. So this is going on. I'm going to redo this intake. This is going on the engine stand, or test stand station. We'll video that just so you guys can hear it running. First of all, we got to do this one here too, just a little peek into the future. That one's already on there. There's a playlist on that one too. We'll fire that one up tonight. We're going to fire this 400 up tomorrow. And then we have, we have an interesting project there we're going to start on. That's why we're trying to get these done. Okay, everyone, have a fantastic day and go make some 3 horsepower.